What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is your boy Willie Does Wrestling back at it again with a brand new video. And today I'm going to do something that I have never done here on this channel and just do live streams, a live show called WDW Live. And essentially, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to talk about trending topics in the world of wrestling, interact with viewers, and overall just talk about news stories that have been going on. So first off, I'm just going to um, edit thumbnail first, and I'll see if a few people are going to join here on the stream. The stream might fuck up though, so I'm actually quite expecting that. So oh yeah, see, this is I don't know if it's really lagging. Holy fuck, my own computer's freezing. Just let me change the thumbnail and we should be all good. This computer is not loving me right now. I just gotta save this thumbnail. We should be good to go. Come on, love me, love me, love me. The stream might fuck up though. All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stream. And I'm going to make this fuck off. I don't know. I don't know why this is not as good as it was back then. But you know what? It is what it is. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to. I'm going to be on here. I'm going to be streaming here. And I'm going to be talking about recent news topics. I'm going to be talking about recent news and overall the week in the world of wrestling. And I have no idea. Well, this is fucking lagging like shit. So I'm going to maybe it has an issue with the background. I'm going to turn this off. See maybe if it helps, because it wasn't this bad before I started recording. But anyways, yes. So, ladies and gentlemen, of course, whether you're here live or whether you are watching after this stream has gone live, I just want to say thank you very much. Thank you for all the recent support on the watch alongs. I know last night there wasn't really not that there wasn't really, there was not a AEW watch along, and the reason for that is quite obviously I was too busy. And from what I've heard, essentially, it was a pretty decent show. But yeah, it's a shame I didn't get to watch it, but it is what it is, quite honestly. But of course, even if I watched Dynamite, I probably would have been pissed over one specific thing. And that one specific thing is that they did not do a tribute show for Jay Briscoe, who, yes, unfortunately passed away due to a unfortunate car accident. And yeah, man, it's quite a shame to really see. But I mean, he was a great wrestler. He won half of the, at the time, reigning Ring of Honor World Tag Team Champions. And yeah, man, when I got that news that he passed away, honestly, I got it from John of Pro Wrestling News. I didn't want to believe him, and as a matter of fact, I didn't. And it was sad because he was so young. He was 38, and that's kind of fucked. Like now, his kids don't have a father, and a wife doesn't have her husband. And we didn't get a tribute show for Jay Briscoe, which pissed a lot of fans off. And the reason? Well, apparently he said some shit 10 years ago. He said shit that was homophobic that honestly I don't even know what he said, but Warner Media was like, we're not allowing my man Jay Briscoe to be on the show. But the big news as well, um, from one Dana White, is that, hey, guess what? Dana White holding a fucking power slap competition where any motherfucker can go over and then just go like this and smack motherfuckers right up top the head. Like, okay. Even then, Dana White's got his own controversies. I love the UFC, but it's like, what the hell, man? So yeah, Dana White can hold his own competition. Nothing's done about it. Warner Media won't let someone who said bad shit, yes, but was also apologized multiple times. Nothing gets done about it. Hunter, thank you for joining the stream. He says Warner Brothers does not care about wrestling. They only care about money. But here's the thing. You want to talk about that subject? Guess how much money they would have gotten from many programs, whether AEW, whether Ring of Honor, or whether they just heard of the motherfucker, if they did a live tribute show. We couldn't get it because Warner Media was like, Warner Brothers. And that's fucking disgusting too. Like, that's somebody's fucking dad, somebody's son, someone's husband, someone's brother. We can't honor him on live television because my man went on fucking Twitter and said shit 10 years ago that he apologized multiple times for. Really? But yeah, I heard that news and I was so fucking pissed because like that man deserved it, you know? But thankfully, Tony Khan announced on Twitter that there will be a Jay Briscoe tribute show, and that will be on the Ring of Honor service known as Honor Club. It will be for free, so you don't even have to pay for Honor Club in order to watch the show. And even if you can't get Honor Club, it will be on the Ring of Honor YouTube channel, which I think is an absolute win by Tony Khan by allowing that tribute show to be for free. So that way everyone can be able to watch it. Big ups, Tony Khan. I honestly never defend Tony Khan on this channel or anywhere. But, when it comes to deceased wrestlers, Tony Khan is definitely one of the best people when it comes to responses to deceased wrestlers. So, we're going to get that tribute show hopefully soon. It was taped, I believe, last night after Dynamite. And yeah, fuck Warner Brothers, man. Fuck them for not allowing us to honor Jay Briscoe in the right way, which is live. Literally last month, my man was in a dog collar match with FTR for the Ring of Honor World Tag Team Championships. Imagine if we got that Ring of Honor weekly TV deal a little sooner and we saw the Briscoes reigning every week. Unfortunately, we never get to see it. Unfortunately, we never get to see the Tony Khan Ring of Honor ruled by the Briscoes. But, my condolences to the family. My condolences to Mark and his wife and his kids. His kids were in critical condition. They were also in the accident. There was rumors that his wife was too, but that was later proven fucking false. But yeah, so, big ups. Rest in peace, Jay Briscoe. And that part of the segment of the show is done. Actually, I think I should make graphics. That way I can, you guys know what the fuck I'm talking about. So that Jay Briscoe, well, for right now is done. I'll talk about him more if the chat opens up and brings it up again. Next, Vinnie Mac. Vinnie Mac has been back for quite some time now. Vince McMahon. He was forced to retire mid last year over allegations of sexual harassment, sexual assault. And, he tweeted a tweet that aged terribly saying, "Hey man, I'm 77. It's time for me to retire. And thank you, WWE Universe, for all you've done." AKA, thank you, WWE Universe, for making me fucking money. But it is what it is, man. Like, fuck. I hate Vince McMahon. I hate everything about the guy. But like, we should have saw this coming. Honestly, we should have saw it coming that Vince McMahon was going to come back and was going to take over everything. And why? Why should have we saw this coming? I'll tell you why we should have fucking saw it coming. Vince saw Stephanie. Vince saw Hunter running this shit better than he ever fucking did in recent years. Ever. And, I made that Vince video about a couple of weeks ago, and I had a bunch of fucking Vince fanboys being like, WWE would be nothing without Vince McMahon. WWE wouldn't be the way it is without Vince McMahon. You wouldn't be fucking making wrestling videos of Vince McMahon. Didn't do this, didn't do that. Guess what? I don't give a fuck what Vince did like 30 years ago to make WWE the way it is today. I don't care about that, man. I care about what Vince is doing now. He's out of fucking touch. No one cares about him. He screwed off because women called rape and Triple H made the company way better than it ever was in recent years, man. He made it way better. And yes, while I say Hunter isn't perfect, not by a long shot, not by 1,000 miles, Vince still knew Hunter knew what he was doing. And yeah, we got a couple honeymoon months with Hunter running the show. Shit looked like it was going to only go up from here. And then what did we get? Vince McMahon coming back. But then we got people being like, well, don't worry, man. He's only going to be on the board. He's only going to help with the TV deals and potential sale. It's not like he's going to come back and he's going to take over everything. Not like they're going to make him chairman again. Stephanie did a fucking thing, like a press conference. Not a press conference, sorry. Like an employee meeting being like, "Oh, guess what, guys? Everything's okay. Everything's fine. Nothing will change. Not one bit." And what happened? What fucking happened? Vince ran Stephanie out. I will say that. That is my opinion on what fucking happened. Vince ran Stephanie out. You guys can make your assumptions all you want. Tell me I'm wrong. I think Vince ran Stephanie out. Stephanie was the only barrier between Vince running everything and Vince being sent out the door again. Vince is a cancer. He's a parasite that won't go away. The second you think that your cancer's cured, it comes right back to fucking haunt you. That's exactly what Vince McMahon is. He's a fucking cancer. He is everything that was wrong with WWE from, I want to say, 2018 to 2022. That Royal Rumble match was horrific. In a span of a year, he ran two of his kids out of WWE. And who is the only one left? Hunter Hearst Helmsley. And JD from New York, he's a guy that not a lot of people in this community necessarily like, but he brought up a good point. I saw a portion of his podcast uh, earlier today, and he said people might say the Triple H is still running shit, but what if Vince is running it secretly? What if Vince is back to the way it is, the way it was, and they're making Hunter say, well, guess what, guys? I'm still running the creative. And Vince is just over there patting him on the shoulder. You did the right thing, bud. Because the second that it would ever come out, Vince McMahon is running creative again, people would lose their fucking minds, and Vince would be on lawsuit on top of fucking lawsuit on top of lawsuit. Speaking of lawsuits, today, didn't news come out that he reached a settlement with like a female referee? I tweeted about it earlier. I'm going to find it. Yeah. Breaking. This is from the Wall Street Journal, by the way. WWE's Vince McMahon agreed to a multi-million-dollar settlement with a former referee who said he raped her in 1986. And then I said, goes to show that everything will go your way if you're rich. Absolutely fucking disgusting. This piece of filth deserves to be in a jail cell. Like, cool, you get to walk out with a bag of cash, but at the same time, what justice is that? I'm going to look at a few replies here. Money isn't the answer. The dude should be in jail, honestly. Like, money won't make you happy, but you can almost always do what makes you happy and cover it up with tons of money. Well, at least you don't have any more integrity in you. Real justice would be him in jail, but that's the way things go in life, I guess. Yep. This just screams, hey, buddy, if you're rich, all you gotta do is throw more money at these motherfucking victims and they'll shut up again. No, that's not the answer. Like, dude, that's not how fucking justice works. And now what? What's gonna happen now that he's reached a settlement? I don't know how many other lawsuits this guy has up his fucking ass. But Jesus, I do not want this man, because he reached a settlement for one case. I think there's others, but it's like he reached a settlement with that female referee that he apparently raped in 1986, and it was just like, well, now I can go hit the gym. Hunter, your days are numbered. Like, fuck off, man. Like, I do not want Vince back in any capacity, any way, shape, or form ever. And Hunter, earlier in the stream, you said they only care about money. Guess what? It seems like nowadays money will be the only way that you don't spend the rest of your fucking days in a jail cell. Like, Jesus Christ. If you're rich, you could fucking get away with murder. And now I fear that Vince is going to take advantage of this settlement and come back. But it is what it is. Maybe I'm being paranoid because in reality I am. I'm very fucking paranoid. Speaking of paranoia, earlier this month we had rumors that WWE was sold to Saudi Arabia. Everyone lost their fucking shit, including me. I did not want WWE sold to Saudi Arabia. I mean, their LGBT wrestlers and their women's division would go to shit. If they were sold to the Saudis, and so many wrestlers apparently threatened to walk out. And thankfully, the news came out as false, but there is still a potential WWE sale apparently. And that leaves me to my next point. You could see it probably on the top left of my thumbnail. Give me 2 seconds. Could we potentially see? My computer fucking froze. Could we potentially see the rise of AEWWE? With the emergence, Tony Khan. Oh, and I fucking hide it again. I hate this, man. My internet's deciding to fuck with me today. Okay. AEWWE. I sounded like Vladimir Kozlov there. I love double E. But Tony Khan was like, hey, man, I wouldn't mind buying WWE. Imagine fucking imagine with AEW would mean for WWE. Now, I would love to see potentially, an invasion angle, another invasion angle with AEW and WWE wrestlers. Imagine the kind of matches we would get. Kenny Omega versus Roman Reigns. MJF versus The Miz. Jon Moxley versus Seth Rollins, number 5021. However, I do not want to see Tony Khan own the goddamn wrestling world because my man has a ton of money from his daddy. Imagine that. He bought Ring of Honor. And now what? Well, you'll have a lot of TV time. Well, guess what? Ring of Honor's already taken over by a goddamn AEW wrestlers. WWE would be the exact same goddamn thing. What would be a good sale for WWE? That would be Disney. I think. Or well, I would have said Warner Brothers, but after their treatment of Jay fucking Briscoe, I'd much rather Mickey Mouse own their shit. Hunter says Tony Khan buys WWE, he has to choose AEW because WWE is more. Oh, if Tony Khan buys WWE, he'll have to close AEW because WWE is more popular. Did you see on Twitter there was like a thing where it was like a screenshot? Someone did an Instagram live on Dynamite. It was during the Darby Allin and Kushida match, and like half the arena was empty. Half of the goddamn arena, I wish I was joking, was empty. This is the fucking guy to buy double E. Really? I'm gonna see if I can find it. But since I'm live streaming, I don't think my computer is gonna love me. I don't think this fucking computer is meant for fucking live streaming. But it's like, oh fuck, I don't even know if I can show it because it's that fucking bad, my internet. But if you can't sell out an arena, you cannot fucking buy WWE. I don't care what anybody fucking says. Also, I don't even know if I can screen share on this. I'm gonna see if I can find it. I'm almost there. Computer, stop being a fucking bitch. Jesus Christ. Did I tweet that much today? Hey, tonight I debut the WDW live show. Of course I am. What the fuck, man? I'm sorry this is taking so long, guys. My computer's like freezing. Oh, okay. I found it. Let's see if I can share my screen here. Let's see. Right here. Look at all these empty seats. Let's click on here. Look at all these empty seats. Is there a way I can make this bigger? Oh, fuck. It's not even that big. But you can kind of see it. No, that is no way you can fucking see it. Right here. That's the best way you can see it. And then you see the tweet saying, I can understand why Tony Khan wants to buy WWE. So I guess, Hunter, to your point, yeah, you cannot sell out an arena on your own show. No wonder why I didn't watch Dynamite. It seemed like no one else is fucking interested either. Seems like no one else was interested either. And that is sad. So yeah, if Tony Khan wants to buy WWE, he'll have to close AEW because WWE is more popular. I don't think it's because WWE is more popular, but because if he buys WWE, that means he'll have a shit ton more talent that he'll have to pay, and then budget cuts. Budget cuts. That is what would happen to so many people's precious AEW. But yeah, man, I'm sick and tired of fucking people thinking AEW and WWE are roughly in the same conversation. They are not. Tony Khan's a fan, bro. Tony Khan is a fan, and I'm sick and goddamn tired of people thinking he's so good. Next topic, I'm going to talk about Cody is back. Monday Night Raw, it was announced Cody Rhodes is back for the Royal Rumble. They announced it before the show. Now, whether you are watching live or whether you are watching this after the stream is finished, what do you guys think about this move? What do you guys think? Do you think that maybe they should have maybe waited until the Rumble? Do you guys think maybe they should have saved it? Or are you happy with the fact that we now know that Cody is going to be there? We now know that Cody is going to be in the Rumble, and we all know now, very likely, possibly, maybe, hopefully, Cody Rhodes will win the 2023 Royal Rumble match. Cody Rhodes is my pick to win. I would say that 100%. But you know, I'm I'm happy that Cody is back, but my god, did I wish that Cody um saved it. Imagine the pop that they would have had. Imagine, you know, Kingdom hits, maybe number 1, maybe it's number 15, maybe it's number 30. We heard Cody and we all lost our minds. Oh my god, Cody is back from the injury, you know? But it is what it is. Oh, Hunter says Nick Khan said that Tony Khan's dad pays for everything he wants, and his dad is the real owner of AEW, not Tony Khan. He called Tony Khan a kid. I heard about that too, and it was so happy. Nick Khan, yeah. And also, he said that uh, he does AEW as competition, which I think is right because he's not. AEW is not fucking competition by any means necessary. And what else did he say? Oh, yeah. And then here's one thing I don't believe from Nick Khan. He said that apparently Vince has had zero conversations with creative ever since he came back. I call bullshit. You mean to tell me that this guy's back and he's just going to take over the fucking board? No, he's going to take over everything. Nick Khan, why do you think Nick Khan is in the position that he is? Nick Khan has sucked off Vince McMahon and it's worked in his benefit so much so that Vince drove away his own fucking daughter. Who's left to pick up the pieces? But it's like I think Vince has tried talking to creative and Triple H was like, "Hey man, you will not." Or maybe JD from New York was right and Vince is running things from creative. But anyways, I'm getting off topic. Cody Rhodes. Yes, definitely my pick to win the 2023 Royal Rumble. Rayon is here. Hi Willie. Hi Rayon. Thank you for joining the stream. And since we are on the topic of Royal Rumble, what are your guys' thoughts of the Royal Rumble? Who do you think is going to win? Didn't know you were live. Yeah, I advertised this show earlier today, but I don't think Pro Wrestling News really advertised it because this is called the Willie Does Wrestling live show. But it is what it is, you know. But yeah, I'm glad you managed to catch this stream. Thank you for being here. Earlier, we talked about the unfortunate death. Oh, here we go. Pro Wrestling Creative. Hey, John, what's going on? Thank you for being here. If you missed what happened earlier, we talked about the unfortunate passing of Jay Briscoe, and we also talked about Vinnie Mac and how much I hate this dude and how much money can settle any court case in the goddamn world and can silence any fucking victim. But and also we just currently talked about Cody Rhodes' return to WWE and the Royal Rumble. And if you guys, what now? There's a few of you here. Do you think maybe they should have saved Cody Rhodes' return for the Royal Rumble, or are you happy that they announced it a couple of weeks in advance because it did seem kind of obvious that it was going to happen? Me, I'm roughly around the middle. I'm happy, but I also would love it. I would have loved it if we had that big Kingdom pop when Cody entered the Royal Rumble. Pro Wrestling Creative says I'm cool with it. Yeah, makes sense. I'm cool with it too, but man, one can imagine how that pop would have been if they never spoiled it. Speaking of, let's go to the next topic. Early Royal Rumble predictions here on the stream. And the reason why I say early, even though the Royal Rumble is next week, is because God knows what would happen in the next week. They could announce so much stuff. So I'm going to set up the screen here, and then I will give my predictions. My internet's a lot better now. While I get this ready, let me know your picks for who you think is going to win the Royal Rumble matches and any other matches on the card. Here we go. Let's see if this works out good. Let's see how this looks. Okay. Well, I'm going to want this picture-in-picture. Cinema. Okay. I'm good with that. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, 9 days until the Royal Rumble. That's kind of sick. So yeah, essentially I'm going to go through the Royal Rumble card, the early Royal Rumble card. If there's more matches announced, I will make a separate video. However, if not, I will trim this part of the live stream and then I will upload it as a second video on my YouTube channel. So yeah, let's get this going and let's see. Got a couple of matches announced. We got Roman Reigns versus Kevin Owens, Bianca Belair versus Alexa Bliss, the men's and women's Royal Rumble matches, LA Knight versus Bray Wyatt, and a Mountain Dew pitch black match. Pitch black. Why do they call it Mountain Dew pitch black? I have no idea. But anyways, let's run through this card. Oh, what about this? First match on the card, Roman Reigns versus Kevin Owens, undisputed Universal Championship. If you are, and the reason why I say that is because I think this would set up perfectly for either a Sammy face turn, even though Sammy's never really been a heel, a, a Rock return. I think maybe we will set up a Rock return at Raw 30, which I'll talk about later on the stream, where Roman has that big acknowledgement ceremony and Roman's fucking pissed. And he's like, "Oh, Dwayne, big moment. He's embarrassing me. He's embarrassing the family." And then The Rock comes over at the Royal Rumble after Roman Reigns beats Kevin Owens, and then he confronts him. I think that would be pretty damn sick. I think that would be a good move by WWE. Yeah, I mean, I love my boy KO. I'm glad that they're running it back. I think this is the third Royal Rumble pay-per-view that Roman Reigns and Kevin Owens will meet one-on-one for a world championship. But man, I'd be lying if I told you that I didn't think Roman Reigns will walk out still undisputed Universal Champion. But God, do I hope that Sammy breaks through and we get a Roman versus Sammy match, maybe at Elimination Chamber, even though, hell, I will not be ready when that turn eventually happens because Sami Zayn has been sick as the honorary use. So yeah, my pick, Roman Reigns. Let me know yours. Who do you think will walk out undisputed Universal Champion? Next match was just recently announced: Bianca Belair versus Alexa Bliss for the Raw Women's Championship. Another match where I believe the champion will retain. The reason being distractions, shenanigans, absolute wild shenanigans, preventing Alexa Bliss from becoming the Raw Women's Champion. Maybe, you know, Uncle Howdy pops up and, does some spooky, scary shit. And Alexa loses her mind, causing Bianca Belair to hit a KOD and retain the Raw Women's Championship, maybe. Who knows? Neil, thank you for joining the stream. You picked Roman for the last match, and now you pick Bianca. Yeah, and another reason why I picked Bianca is because maybe this could lead to potentially a Bianca versus Rhea match at WrestleMania, which I'll talk about later, being I think Rhea Ripley wins the 2023 Royal Rumble, picks Bianca Belair, and dethrones the EST. Alexa Bliss, I think, is just another challenger. And yeah, this could just lead to more Uncle Howdy shenanigans leading forward. So yeah, my pick, Bianca Belair. I agree with you, Neil. Nice, nice, nice. Men's and women's Royal Rumble matches are next. And this is going to be the most broken down. No, it won't be the most broken down. I want to know who's official for these matches. So let's see. I don't know if you guys will really see very well on your screen. Yeah, you guys won't. So I'll just read it. Men's Royal Rumble match here who's confirmed: Cody Rhodes, Kofi Kingston, Ricochet, Bobby Lashley, Seth frickin' Rollins, Austin Theory, Baron Corbin, Santos Escobar, Rey Mysterio, and also Omos was confirmed this Monday on Raw. Cody Rhodes or Seth frickin' Rollins, those are my top two picks. First, here's how these Rumble predictions are going to go. I'm going to talk about any surprise entrants that I think will enter the match, and I will also predict who the final four will be, who the runner-up will be, and who will ultimately win the Royal Rumble. I think number one and number two, I think the best way to go about this, have Cody Rhodes enter number one, get the huge kingdom pop. We get to see Cody Rhodes back in his element, gets a full-blown entrance. Number two is Seth frickin' Rollins. I think Seth frickin' Rollins and Cody Rhodes running it back without there being a fourth match would help significantly. And here's the thing. Have both of them go the distance. Have both of them be the final two. But before then, I'm going to talk about any surprise entrance that I think will happen. I want the one, the only Matt Cardona, a.k.a. Zack Ryder, to make a comeback. And here's the reason why I now think that. Zack Ryder is apparently being filed for a trademark by the one and only Matt Cardona. So it seems like we might get a Zack Ryder comeback, whether it's a one-time only thing at the Rumble, whether he's fully back to the WWE, who knows? But I love fucking Zack Ryder. I was pissed when they released him. I wouldn't mind if Matt made a comeback. So that's the big Forbidden Door pick he wouldn't be Forbidden Door. He's like indie bound. He's not from AEW. Who is another pick? Jay White, I would want in there. I wouldn't mind him in the Rumble. I think a sick face-off with Cody Rhodes in the match would be sick. Yeah, he's a free agent, isn't he? Didn't he finish his contract with like New Japan or something? Jay White would be a good Forbidden Door entrant in the Royal Rumble. Have him enter like mid to late entries in the Rumble. Have him be eliminated by someone good, and that would be sick. All right, here's who I think the final four will be for the men's Royal Rumble. I think the final four will be consisted of Cody, Seth, Bobby Lashley, and Brock Lesnar. I think Bobby eliminates Brock to set up another feud for WrestleMania between Lashley and Brock. And then I'll have Cody and Seth both eliminate Lashley. And then, of course, Cody eliminates Seth. Boom. Cody Rhodes wins the Royal Rumble. I think that would be sick. Hey, how's it going? My name is the Saint Smith, but you can call me by my real name, Josh Brown. I'm a new British viewer from London, England. How's it going? I'm new to the channel. Hello, Josh. Thank you for being on the channel. Thank you so much for the support. You're from England. England's always been a place I wanted to visit, not gonna lie. But yeah, my pick, Cody Rhodes, Royal Rumble 2023 winner. Who's announced for the women's? Holy fuck, 4 people. A whole 4 people, ladies and gentlemen. Liv Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez, Rhea Ripley, or Candice LeRae. Well, that's good because one of the women's entrants that have already been confirmed is my pick to be the women's Royal Rumble winner, and that is the one, the only eradicator of the Judgment Day, Rhea Ripley, winning the match, going to face Bianca Belair, and beating her ass for the Raw Women's Championship. If anyone has what it takes to beat Bianca, it is the one and only Rhea Ripley. And none of y'all can tell me otherwise. Is there any other matches? Yeah, I think there's one more. Oh, yes. Bray Wyatt, LA Knight, pitch black match. No, the Mountain Dew pitch black match. Who do I think is winning this? Bray Wyatt. I don't know what's going to happen in this match. Adam, thanks for joining in. Rhea and Cody for the win, 100%. I don't know what the fuck's going to happen in this Mountain Dew pitch black match. However, I'm going to go Bray either way. Do I think LA Knight's going to fucking win? Hell no. I love LA Knight, but hey, man. I hope to God, however, that Uncle Howdy gets revealed in this show. The one and only Bo Dallas. You got to believe. Have him come back. I've been saying for months. Adam, you're going LA Knight? What? Really? Why do you say LA Knight? You think Uncle Howdy costs Bray? Actually, that makes a lot of sense because I've heard actually that they're trying to pitch Bray Wyatt and Uncle Howdy at WrestleMania 39. LA Knight beat Bray. But do you really think they'll make Bray lose in his first televised match back? Hunter, you don't have the balls. I'm going Bray for the win. I'm sorry, I gotta go my boy Bray. But I really do hope Uncle Howdy gets revealed. This Uncle Howdy shit's been going on far too long. All the cliffhangers, all this, all that. I am sick and tired of it. I don't know about all of y'all, but hey, yeah, I know. I'm going LA Knight. And that, ladies and gentlemen, are my early 2023 Royal Rumble predictions. We got through all of them. We had the chat chime in with their predictions, and I'm cool with that. Thank you, Neil. Thank you, Adam, for the predictions, the early Royal Rumble predictions. I think that is sick. Speaking of shows that are going to happen pretty damn soon, y'all, let's talk about. Never mind the letters after Raw. I don't know if I already clicked it. No, I didn't. What about Raw 30? It's a weird logo. Weird 3 letters afterwards. However, Raw 30 set to be a good one, folks. We got Bayley versus Becky Lynch in a steel cage. We got Austin Theory defending the United States Championship against Bobby Lashley. And we also got some legends coming in. We got Undertaker, Ric Flair, Farouk, the Bella Twins, among others. We got Kurt Angle. And we also got the Bloodline. We got Roman Reigns and the Bloodline or acknowledgement ceremony. And a lot of people are saying this is where they expect the Rock's return, the Rock's big debut. But no, I think Roman will reference the fact that The Rock isn't here, and he'll, like, shade him, being like, "Y'all, why is The Rock not here? He's embarrassing me. He's embarrassing the family. We've been busting our asses while he's out here doing these Hollywood movies, and I can't take it. Fuck The Rock," you know? Adam says, excited to see Undertaker. I want to know what the Undertaker's gonna fucking do on the show. What would the Undertaker do on the show? Maybe he'll go over and he'll give like a promo. A lot of people are like, I want to see the Undertaker face Bray Wyatt. No, well, that would be cool though. Imagine Undertaker comes out, Uncle Howdy just pops up, and we get Uncle Howdy cliffhanger number 2025. That'd be cool with the Undertaker though. But then you got to think, oh, that means the Saudi show's coming up. But Raw 30 is shaping up to be a good show. It seems to be must see TV. It seems to be like a pay per view worthy event. And I don't know about y'all, but I'm tuning in for Raw 30. I'm tuning in for the watch along for that. Again, y'all, sorry for not doing AEW Dynamite last night for the watch along. I don't know if a lot of y'all really missed me, but your boy was busy, and he didn't want to add more to his plate. Speaking of content, I want to talk about my schedule for content or planned videos I am going to make for the week. Um, and what exactly my plans are, since this next week will in fact be Rumble week. Uh, Tomorrow I will do a 2K Royal Rumble for every Royal Rumble winner. There will also be a few confusing entrants, so if you don't know much about Royal Rumble history, don't worry. I'll explain it in the commentary for that video. Then sometime in the next few days, you will get the Pro Wrestle News Podcast episode 3 with myself and John. Sometime very soon. Thank you for the support on the last 2 videos, by the way. The support on those podcast episodes have been great. Obviously, Monday you will get the watch along for Raw 30. I think that would be absolutely sick. Um, what else? Saturday, I will do a 2K22 simulation to the Royal Rumble 2023. I think that would be sick. Also, tomorrow, Friday, will be the SmackDown watch along. What else? What is planned for SmackDown? Actually, I forget what is planned for SmackDown. That's dumb, but hey. Oh yeah, the Roman Reigns and Kevin Owens Universal Championship contract signing. I think that would be absolutely sick. I would love to see how Sammy and Kevin interact with that. Oh yeah, and Drew McIntyre and Sheamus versus the Viking Raiders. Yeah, so yeah, Saturday 2K simulation for the Royal Rumble, and then of course you'll get watch alongs in between. But excited for Raw. Yeah, me too, Adam. I cannot wait for Raw 30. I think that will be absolutely sick. Um I mean this is sick. I don't have very much left to say about that. So, ladies and gentlemen, this will have to conclude the first episode of Willie Does Wrestling Live. Episode 1. Hopefully, very soon, maybe we'll get some guests on the show. It will be probably become a full-blown podcast. However, you can check out episode 2 of the Pro Wrestling News podcast, or the Pro Wrestling Creative podcast. It's on the YouTube channel, The Pro Wrestling Creative, where we booked every Royal Rumble winner in reverse chronological order. and we left our picks for who we would have booked to win each Royal Rumble. Also, episode 1, where we talked about Vince McMahon's worst booking decisions. Number 1. Any videos on the Pro Wrestling News tonight? Ah. Maybe. I'm gonna talk to the guys. We're gonna see if we got something planned. And that's actually what I was talking about. You'll get episode 3 of the Pro Wrestling News podcast sometime very, very soon. So I think that would be absolutely sick. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for the support on recent videos. Thank you so much for tuning into this stream. I mean, this wasn't really announced. This is like a last minute thing, even though I announced it earlier. So thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for interacting. And yeah, let's say every Thursday, WDW Live will commence, and we'll talk about trending topics in the world of pro wrestling. What do you say about that, y'all? So yeah, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for uh, watching. If you are new here, however, like you, the Saint Smith, shout out to you. Be sure to subscribe. Be sure to like. Be sure to comment. Be sure to share with your friends. This has been very, very fun, y'all. So, yeah, after this, man, I'm in a good mood. Okay, I will be here. Thank you, Devel. And yeah, every Thursday. Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's not waste any more time. This has been your boy Willie Does Wrestling. I'll see you in the next video. Be good, people.